Good morning. Welcome to the Wichita Police Department Interwatch, Thursday, December the 14th. Hope everyone's having a great day. I have two cases that we're going to talk about today. The bank robbery yesterday afternoon, about 3:30 in the 1300 block of North Woodlawn. And also there was a shooting that occurred last night in the 1300 block of North Estelle. So we'll be talking about that case this morning as well, giving some information out on both of these cases and asking for the community's help as well. First case is going to be 17C 85223. This is the aggravated robbery of financial institution. Occurred yesterday afternoon at approximately 3:30. On Wednesday, December 13th, approximately 3:30, officers responded to a bank robbery call at the Fidelity Bank in the 1300 block of North Woodlawn. When officers arrived, they made contact with three bank employees. One was a 21-year-old female. Another was a 22-year-old female. And then the third one was a 36-year-old female. Reported to the officers was that an unknown suspect entered the bank armed with a handgun. The suspect pointed the handgun at employees and demanded money. Money was taken by the suspect, who also sprayed pepper spray at the employees prior to fleeing in a black four-door Volkswagen CC. A photo of this suspect and suspect vehicle have been put on the Wichita Police Department Facebook page and Twitter social media page last night. We are asking if anyone can identify this individual to please call Crime Stoppers at 267-2111 or Wichita Police Department detectives at 268-4407. Suspect description I have right now is just an unknown black male, 5'10", 200 pounds, had a black hat, dark sports jacket, and sunglasses. And again, that photos are on the Wichita Police Department Facebook page and Twitter account. So please look there. Look at these. If you recognize this individual, please call us. Please share this information on your Facebook pages and your Twitter pages so we can help identify the suspect in this case.
Were the women injured with pepper spray?
There were no injuries.
Were there any customers inside?
Not that I know of. I'd have to double check that. I don't think so, but not that I know of. All right. Talk about the aggravated battery. This case occurred last evening, approximately 6 p.m. Case number 17C 85257. 85257. Wednesday, December 13th at approximately 6 p.m., officers responded to a shooting call at a residence in the 1300 block of North Estelle. When officers arrived, they located a 15-year-old female in the street who had a gunshot wound in the back. The female was transported to an area hospital in serious condition. Through the investigation, it was determined that there were 5 juvenile males from ages 14 to 17 who were having a BB gun war outside of a residence in the 1300 block of North Estelle. 6 separate individuals ranging from the ages of 12 to 43 years old were at a nearby residence. It was reported that a silver car drove up the block and an unknown person from the vehicle began shooting multiple shots, and the 15-year-old female was struck one time in the back. Again, the female was transported to an area hospital in serious condition. However, she is now in stable condition and expected to make a full recovery. Multiple individuals were questioned regarding this incident. It is still an open and active investigation, as investigators are still working to determine everything that had occurred. However, through our investigation, we can say that this is not a random incident. We do believe that it was gang-related, with one of the 15-year-old males, who is a documented gang member, being a possible intended target. There were no other injuries other than the 15-year-old female that had received the gunshot wound. We are asking if anyone has any information on this case to please call 911 or Crime Stoppers at 267-2111. Remember, with Crime Stoppers, you can remain anonymous.
Is this related or in retaliation from the homicide that happened in the 1100 block of North Estelle earlier this month?
We don't have any indication of that.
So the girl was struck with, do you know if it was a BB or a pellet?
It was a bullet.
Oh, it was a bullet.
Yeah, there were multiple shots came from an unknown person from this car, from this silver car.
So, okay, so they're actually bullet wounds and not BB, a bullet wound and not a BB.
Correct.
pellet wound.
Correct.
As you were mentioning, the intended target may have been a 15-year-old documented gang member, so there were 5 juveniles outside.
Mm-hmm.
Can you kind of explain how this kind of went down? Did someone call to get backup, or what happened?
Yeah, we don't believe that there was any type of indication that the BB gun war has any relation to what was going on. This is something that has occurred amongst the juveniles for some time as kind of a activity that they would participate in, their family and friends. And they believed that during this time, this silver car, had come up and began firing multiple shots towards these individuals.
And the 6 individuals, is that a different set of people, or
Mhm.
that's?
Yeah, that's a different set of people. They were just at a nearby residence, okay, a neighboring residence. They were at a neighboring residence, and the 15-year-old that we believe was intended target was in the area of that residence when the shots were fired. The 15-year-old female was then struck one time in the back.
Where was she at?
We're still trying to conclude exactly where she was at, but she was at a nearby residence, and then when officers arrived, she was in the street.
So you don't know if she was involved in this BB gun war or with the others?
She was not involved. It was just the 5 males involved in this BB gun war.
And the 15-year-old who was possibly the intended target, was he in the BB gun war?
Yes, yes. There was 5 males involved in the BB gun war, 6 separate individuals at a neighboring residence.
And those people are
Mul-
just witnesses at this point?
Well, they're victims because they were at the house that got shot at.
So the house also has bullets.
Yes, there was some damage on that house as well.
Do you know how far apart, like they're neighbors right next to each other, or?
I believe they are right next to each other. I'd have to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure. If not, they're not more than just one house apart.
And what block again did the shooting?
1300 block.
13.
Mm-hmm.
The 6 separate individuals, ages 12 to 43, were they inside the residence?
Again, it's still active. We're still trying to figure all that information out, exactly who was inside the residence, who was outside the residence. They were at that residence is what I can say at this point, and when officers arrived, the female that had been struck in the back was in the street.
Do you think that she was in the house where the 6 individuals were?
She was at that house. I don't know. I can't conclude just yet if they were inside, outside, where they were at, but the 5 males were associated with the neighboring residents that were involved in the BB gun war. Some of the males lived at that residence, some of them did not.
Obviously of concern to you guys since the 15-year-old female was not the intended target, just
Mhm.
a bystander.
Mm-hmm.
Just the dangers of when you shoot intended targets might not be where your bullet
Right,
goes.
right. And we do believe that this is gang-related through the information that we've received with one of the 15-year-old males being a documented gang member as well.
Charlie, does that mean you guys might step up patrols in those areas? Obviously,
Well,
concerned
it's-
about retaliation and all that.
Well, I mean, we're constantly being proactive against any type of gang crimes. We're being proactive against burglaries. We're being proactive all the time with our patrol officers, our community policing officers. Obviously, this is an incident we take very seriously, and we're going to investigate fully like we do any other incident. And that's why we're asking for the community, if they have any information. We don't believe that this was random. This was just something that random, but that this was an intended target involved in this incident. So, but we are asking if anybody has any information, call us. You can call 911. Again, Crime Stoppers 267-2111. Our detectives can be reached at 268-4407. Provide us that information we need to help us in this car. Because all we have right now is an unknown person in this silver car that was driving up the street that shot multiple times. It was occupied by multiple individuals, but we don't have anything other than that at this point.
It's just a silver car, you don't have any other.
Right. That's all I got at this point. So we're just asking for the community to help us on this one.
More than one person inside that car?
The silver car, yeah, it was multiplied. It was occupied multiple times.
Do you have any update on the weekend park bench shooting?
I'm trying to think what we put out on that already. Remind me on that one.
Jeremiah Moore was arrested.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have it. It's been presented. I'm pretty sure it's been presented then. So I don't have any updates. You'd have to contact. I'll verify it's been presented, but if so, the DA's office would make further comment on the case. But I have no further on it at this time. Anything else? All right. Appreciate everybody being here. Have a great and wonderful Thursday.